consume.
The gentlewoman is recognized.
I rise in support of H.R. 3465, the Fallen Journalists Memorial Act, introduced by my fellow committee member, Representative Napolitano. This bill would authorize a memorial to honor the reporters, photojournalists, producers, editors, and countless others who have lost their lives while performing their jobs. Every day, journalists at home and abroad place their lives at risk in pursuit of the truth and in defense of our First Amendment right to a free and independent press. In 2018 alone, nearly 80 journalists from around the world were murdered in their line of work. Yet with the closure of the museum earlier this year, there is no memorial that commemorates those who paid the ultimate sacrifice while fulfilling their duty to deliver the news. The memorial envisioned in H.R. 3465 would be a fitting tribute to their sacrifices and an affirmation of our nation's commitment to a free press. I strongly urge my colleagues to support this bill and reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman from New Mexico reserves. The gentlewoman from Wyoming is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I yield myself such time as I may consume.
Gentlewoman is recognized.
Madam Speaker, H.R. 3465 would authorize the Fallen Journalists Memorial Foundation to establish a commemorative work on federal land to commemorate the sacrifices made by journalists for a free and independent press. This bill requires the Fallen Journalists Memorial Foundation to follow the standard legal framework established by the Commemorative Works Act for the placement of commemorative works on federal land in the District of Columbia. According to the Committee to Protect Journalists, 1,382 journalists have been killed since 1992 as a result of their work in combat or crossfire or while carrying out dangerous assignments. Hundreds more each year are attacked, imprisoned, and tortured. Threats and attacks against journalists are not new, but today journalists face an increasingly hostile environment. H.R. 3465 was introduced 1 year after the deadliest attack on journalists in modern United States history, when 5 Capital Gazette employees were killed in their Annapolis, Maryland newsroom on June 28, 2018. Madam Speaker, this memorial will stand as an important reminder of the First Amendment and the vital importance that a free and independent press plays in defending all of our rights. I urge adoption of the measure, and I reserve the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman from Wyoming reserves. The gentlewoman from New Mexico is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I have no further requests for time and would inquire whether my colleague has any remaining speakers on her side.
I have no further speakers, Madam Speaker, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman from Wyoming yields back. Gentlewoman from New Mexico is recognized.
Madam Speaker, I urge my colleagues to support the legislation, and I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentlewoman from New Mexico yields back the balance of her time. The question is, will the House suspend the rules and pass the bill H.R. 3465 as amended? Those in favor will indicate by saying aye. Those opposed, no. In the opinion of the chair, 2/3 being in the affirmative, the rules are suspended, the bill is passed, and without